Hallo und herzlich willkommen zu einer weiteren Folge The Alters. So, wir sehen da hinten eine Gestalt oder bilden uns das zumindest ein. Das heißt, wir laufen mal hin.
Hey, someone's there. Wait. Am I losing my mind?
So, als Erinnerung, jetzt haben wir an unserem eigenen Gehirn quasi rumgespielt in den Erinnerungen und also wahrscheinlich um unsere Fähigkeit zu verbessern. Na, damit wir in der Lage sind, ein Captain zu sein, weil der Wissenschaftler sagt ja, oder unser Wissenschaftler sagt ja, dass wir anscheinend nicht dazu geboren wurden, ein Captain zu sein, aber ihm natürlich damit einhergeht, dass es traurig ist, dass sie nur so limitiert sind in dem, was sie momentan sein können. Also Jan Dolski, was Jan Dolski in seinem Leben sein konnte. Und dann kam mir die Idee, dass man ja auch die bestehenden Gedanken ändern kann.
Is that a baby? What's going on here?
Und jetzt ist er eben erwacht nach der OP und nach dem Eingriff.
I recognize this.
Ja, und jetzt sind wir gerade in der Wüste und haben anscheinend eine Halluzination oder irgendwie ähnliches.
You're no good. Hear that? No good. Filthy creep. No good. Fucking pussy.
Den Weg in er gegangen ist, ne? Die Mutter wahrscheinlich, ne?
Mom. No matter what I do, you're gone.
Maybe you should have run faster.
What the hell? What is all this? What's going on?
Relax. I can explain everything.
Are you?
Yes, I am you.
Is this a dream?
No, Jan. You just woke up, remember?
But where am I? Still in the base or somewhere else?
You're right here. Where else would you be? The better question is, why are you here?
I wanted to change things. Become a better man. Someone who knows what to do.
A better man. You can't just start being someone else all of a sudden. Didn't Pops teach you that?
I'm not my father.
Maybe not. But aren't you doing what he did all his life? Waiting for a miracle to happen and change everything.
I wasn't waiting for a miracle. I chose to turn to science. That's a huge difference.
Do you really believe that? That you're the architect of your own fate? What if deciding, making choices was never anything more than just an illusion? It's crossed your mind, hasn't it? Does it really matter what I do, where I go, what I say? Am I the captain of my ship? Or does it take its own course regardless of what I do? My choices are real. My altars are proof of that.
Hey,
Why are you
why are
doing
you
that?
doing that?
Cut it out.
Cut it out.
I'm sorry. I couldn't help myself.
Natürlich nicht.
But you haven't been listening carefully. I told you. I'm you. It breaks my heart to see you so absorbed in that whole what if business. Using your altars to revisit problems you couldn't solve. You've been very busy. still, instead of moving forward, you end up here, stuck in your past. How is that?
I know now that I could have been there for her. If I had taken a different path.
She's gone, Jan. She always was.
Können nur die Zukunft ändern.
Where's he gone?
Ich sag, er soll nicht in der Vergangenheit stecken bleiben, sondern in der Zukunft. Ex-Frau.
Is that you?
Was a mistake. Why didn't you fight for us? We weren't meant for each other. I tried.
What is going on with me?
It's over.
Don't go. Wait.
I guess you two just weren't meant to be together.
You again? Come here to make fun of my failures.
Not my fault you're caught up in their loop. In that big round base of yours.
I'm moving forward.
Yes. To stop short on the wrong side of the precipice. Can't you see that you never were good enough for her? Her parents were mad at her when she dumped that law student for you. The unemployed miner's son with no prospects. And you wanted to impress them with what? A house with a garden, a steady job in a corporation? Is that why you were so afraid of losing that house and going abroad with her? Because you knew her parents wouldn't respect you? Just look at your altars.
Auch kein Respekt.
Don't you think any one of them would impress her more than the average warring Yandolski?
She fell in love with the person I was, not with who I could have been.
Love. Such a big word. Was it real love, though? Can you even tell what's real? How many times did you wonder that maybe you're not the original Jan? That there had to be someone else, a version of you who actually deserved to live, to be loved. Because he always knew what to do, because he never made mistakes. Maybe that way he was worthy of his father's love.
What a ridiculous thought.
No more ridiculous than the other thoughts you've had about yourself.
Ey.
I'm just saying what you're thinking.
Ah, nee, das so ist besser. Ja.
Hey! Please, don't go!
Oh.
What the fuck? No.
Nein. Nicht meine kleinen
Where are you
Schäfchen.
going?
Folgt nicht den Schiepels. Oh, einen Moment. So, sorry. Anruf von der Arbeit. Molly. Nein, sei kein Schiepel. Kein Schiepel. Folge nicht der Herde und sei der Hirte.
suffocating! I need air! Help! Help me! I'm suffocating! I need air! Help me! I'm suffocating! I need air! Help!
God, it's your captain! Open the door! Please!
I'm sorry, Captain. I can't. I can't help you. I'm sorry.
They were dead before you got to them.
Ich konnte ihnen nicht helfen. Das ist ja das, was er mir sagen will. Ich soll nicht in der Vergangenheit zurückstecken oder zurückbleiben. Das alles, was nicht geklappt hat, sondern es besser machen.
Why did I survive and not any one of them?
Someone had to.
All this time and I still don't understand what happened.
I'm sure you have some smart theories up your sleeve. Go ahead.
Ich glaube, das war so geplant.
Maybe Maxwell did it. He's got more control over these missions than anybody.
And why would he kill everybody but you?
Maybe he knew there was rubidium here. He wanted someone to get stranded with it. To have no choice but to make their altars. And I was the best choice because he thought it would be easiest to manipulate a simple builder.
Weil er meine
Really?
Dings kennt.
You believe that? You see, I think that deep down, you know what happened. The answers were always there, in front of you. But instead of piecing them together, you preferred to look away.
What answers? What are you talking about?
You know there was an oxygen leak during the landing. You got that information. And you also know what the quantum computer is, how it operates, what its main purpose is.
To optimize decisions.
That's right. Its role is to ensure the success of the mission no matter what. And it looks like in the face of an emergency, it had to do just that. There was only enough oxygen for one person to survive. And the QC had to calculate the probability, as it always does, who should receive that life-saving breath. No judgment, no reading tea leaves, just pure data analysis to get the answer to one simple question. Who had the biggest chances of completing the mission?
And it was.
Yes. The math pointed to you.
How do you know all this?
Because you know it. You always did.
Er war nicht
But you
selbstbewusst.
were so focused on your mistakes.
Because I feel that I can learn from them. And figuring out how to avoid bad choices.
What is a bad choice, really? You feel you could have made a lot of different decisions in your life, but without those choices, good or bad, you wouldn't be who you are. The person with the best chance to pull it off. Maybe it's not you who needs to change, but your perspective. Mistakes can have good consequences too, you know.
Like what? Letting my altar split?
Maybe. Conflicts can open new, unexpected paths.
What do you mean?
Find and follow your disobedient side. You've spent a lot of time on this planet escaping the sun, facing the darkness. Maybe it's time you started looking through the darkness and notice the light.
Light? What light? Hey,
Eine rebellische Seite. Bestimmte Alters, die drei, die abgehauen sind.
Man, how are you? You know Kung Fu now?
Wir sind nicht in der Matrix. Mann, ich hab's aber auch gedacht.
Looks like I'm back. It does. And well, you're cognizant. You've been shaking on that bed for an hour. I was honestly worried about the choice of settings I applied in that program. No. I think you did everything right. So, did it work? You look the same. Did anything change? Yeah, to be honest. Everything's different. Just not the way I expected. So, what happened? I met myself. Another one? No, not like you. He was me, but he knew things. Things I probably always knew, but didn't see somehow. It's called the subconscious, Jan. Yeah.
Ja,
I
sorry.
guess it is. So, my subconscious told me that instead of trying to fix my old life, I should try and take something good from what I messed up. It was very comforting. I'm sure it was. Did your subconscious by any chance mention how we could get out of here? Yeah. We should look for the rebels. The rebels. Do you really believe they're still alive? If there's anybody who can make it through this storm, it's the technician. Well, that vehicle is definitely more maneuverable than our base. He said something about noticing the light. That make any sense to you? The light? Seriously? We risk everything to alter your mind, and all you come back with is a cliched epiphany about following the light? Doesn't the tur emit any light? Well, probably. But in case you haven't noticed, there's a sandstorm raging outside. We'd never be able to see anything, even if we had the most high-end... Wait a minute. What? Tell me. Low-frequency electromagnetic waves detection. Oh, now you're confusing me. That could be it. Yeah, the navigation system. It can be switched into an auxiliary mode, tracing any interferences in electromagnetic wavelength. And that means if there was a source of artificial light somewhere nearby, the sensors could be able to locate it. And follow it. Right. If the technician really did find a way through the storm, and the tur vehicle is not too far away, it could be worth a try. Your subconscious might actually be a genius. You never doubted that, did you?
Er dürfte es eigentlich nicht in irgendeiner Form. Du hast in der vergangenen Entscheidung ausführlich mit dir selbst analysiert, was mitunter schwierig war. Bei dem Versuch, einen Ausweg aus einer Sackgasse zu finden, hast du gelernt, dass Perfektionismus hinderlich sein kann. Es ist besser, Entscheidungen, die man bereut, zu akzeptieren, um dem Weg zu folgen, der sich durch sie öffnet. Soll ich vielleicht die Dinger erstmal oben reparieren? Weil technisch gesehen habe ich jetzt ja unendlich viel Zeit, ne? Ich meine, es ist nicht so, als ob ich jetzt irgendeine Zeitangabe habe. Das ist jetzt mal storytechnisch gesehen, geht es jetzt zeitlich nicht weiter. Also ich könnte das einfach hier alles reparieren. Ja, dann spare ich mir das später auch. Jan fucking Dulski. So, Navigationssystem ist... Wie ist das hingebaut? Ich schätze mal, das müsste dann Warte. Das müsste dann sein Kommandozentrale, ne? Project Dolly.
We're out of the storm. I don't want to be disproportionately enthusiastic, but it seems like our idea worked. Our idea? Yes. We brainstormed, didn't we?
Ja.
Shouldn't it be here? The exploration vehicle? We're close to the rendezvous point. It can't be far.
So, gleich mal schnell loslegen. Kriegt das hin, dass er irgendwas zu essen macht?
Jan, there's an issue we need to discuss. Let's meet.
So. Sieht etwas genervt aus, okay. Ja, die sehen ganz genervt aus. So, Spaß-Erweiterung effizienter, okay, machen wir.
You again. We've almost made it. How are you doing?
I'm trying not to think about it. Focus on the job. I almost envy those bastards that ran away. At least they know the shit that's gonna hit them. Or maybe I just wish we were all together in this, you know?
Verständlich. So ist wieder unser Typ hin.
I should look for the rebels. Who knows where they went?
I was wondering, aren't we getting any signal from the tour vehicle? We are, but it's ambiguous and very faint. It seems to be close by, but I'm unable to establish its exact location. So, you'll need to find it on your own. Fine. I'll take a look around. Good. We don't really know why we were lured here. Lured? You don't mean. Look, it's the technician we're talking about. An unstable, frustrated, resentful version of us. Whatever survival strategy he's boiled up, we'd better have a heads up. The only way to guarantee that is to locate that vehicle. Maybe they left some analog tracks? Just be careful.
Hey there. How are you? Still feeling confident about things?
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
You sure? That didn't sound very convincing.
No, it's just that I thought I'd be more happy about completing that old research of mine. But the more I think about it, the less reasons I have to celebrate.
What now?
What I mean is, it's a big success, but so what? Even if I do make it back alive, no one will ever know who's behind it.
Why not? We can tell them.
Tell them why. Surely you don't think anyone will let me be a part of society like a normal human being. Publicly, I won't even exist.
But you will live through your work. And what can be more rewarding for an inventor?
Being recognized for his input. But in this world, you are the one who will get recognition for what I achieve, because you are Jan Dolsky.
Does it really make such a difference? I mean, we're
both Jan Dolsky. It makes a difference to me. Look at us. We are two completely different people. More like two completely different quantum states of the same person. Of all my alters, you should be most aware of that. I was aware of that when I woke up, but then my existence started moving forward in time, and I ceased to be an abstract being suspended in a single moment. I became a physical body, progressing on an individual real-life path. You see, I don't need the world to remember my name. I want it to acknowledge my distinctive existence. But I need to know that if I'm gone, you'll take care of it. I guess I'll have to. But right now, I have bigger problems. I promise to think about it when the time comes. No, Jan. The future is too uncertain. I need you to make a decision now. Okay. How about Jan S. Dolsky? Huh? S for... Yes, I get it. Thanks. So, what do you think? We could make you a profile on social media. That's sweet. Thanks. But anyone who fact-checks it will quickly find out that it's fake. There are no records of me working at my university, no earlier publications. I appreciate the idea, but... to hell with it. I guess there really is no choice but to go with your name. Our name. Whatever. For posterity.
Ja, ich hoffe, dass das irgendwie geht. Ich würde es gerne weiterspielen, ich muss aber weiter. Ich muss die blöden Dings finden. Ich könnte auch nochmal es ist natürlich ein Risiko. Ich könnte jetzt natürlich nochmal jemanden erschaffen. Oh Gott, ich hab's richtig gesagt. Das war knapp. Stark. Schön. Weil jemand, der in der Werkstatt arbeiten kann, ist auf jeden Fall sehr gut. Ich erschaffe einen Ort. Wir erschaffen nur ein alter Ego, Mannschaft. Ja. Oh Mann. So, okay. So, jetzt haben wir zumindest nochmal Nachschub. Jetzt können wir mit der Erde telefonieren. Trainiert der andere Wissenschaftler gerade mit der Hand trainiert. Okay. Der wird auch pumpen.
Hello?
Jan? What a relief. We thought we'd lost you.
Yeah, so did I. The base got caught in a huge sandstorm. And I lost part of my crew.
What? Your alters? How could you let that happen?
I didn't expect the technician to be such a duplicitous jerk. Ever since I created Tabula Rasa, there was unrest in the group. He used it to lead a full-on mutiny against me.
You mean they ran away? And they're exposed to radiation?
They took the exploration vehicle. And some supplies.
Tell me not all of them left?
No. Why?
The ship is close, Jan. You have to be ready for the arrival of the rescue team.
Ready? How?
They can't find out about your altars.
What? But didn't you say that you would handle everything? And that nobody will care as long as I bring back Rapidium?
They might not care how you got the Rapidium, but confronted with your altars, they will have to react. The board will not tolerate anything that could cast even the slightest shadow
Ja,
on the
das, was ich
legitimacy of
gesagt
this
habe.
operation. And the rescue team is on their leash.
Und das wusste ich nicht.
Do I have to spell it out to you? They will have your altars killed.
What? That's ridiculous. It's not like I trust the corporation unconditionally, but
Ah, eigentlich sind sie
they're
wahrscheinlich schon.
not cold-blooded.
Das, was ich sage, das, was ich erwartet habe.
Of course not. Just experts on crisis prevention.
So you lied to me.
Mhm.
That you'd prepare them.
I told you I'd test the waters, and that's what I did. But there is a lot of pressure on your success, Jan. A lot of anxiety amongst the top management. They can sense the vultures hovering around them, waiting for any sign of a slip-up. And they won't let them smell blood. They won't expose themselves.
So what exactly is your plan?
The rescue team will arrive shortly before sunrise. You have time until then to come up with a way to smuggle your altars on board. In the meantime, you need to keep collecting Rapidium.
Yeah, sure. Once we take off, what happens then?
You will all go into cryosleep, and as the ship approaches Earth, Lucas will take remote control over it and modify the coordinates. The ship will land in a secluded location I've been preparing.
And what about the crew?
They'll be in cryosleep during the landing. And by the time they wake up, we will be far away. I have a lab ready, and a guarantee of immunity from people who understand. I'm moving operations to a more science-friendly region, somewhere Ally Corp won't get to us. And, most importantly, where nobody will ever find your altars.
You're putting them in a lab?
I won't sugarcoat it. We've come too far together for that. If you wanted to hate me, I probably gave you enough reasons by now. Truth is, when I first heard about you, your situation, well, I'd be lying if I said it all came together immediately. On the contrary, I didn't hope for much. An accidental castaway with no qualifications, all alone, burdened with such a responsible task. But when Lucas told me you did it, you created your altar and managed to convince him to cooperate with you, I couldn't help but fantasize about where this could go. Can you see? I've been waiting for something like this ever since they shut down Project Elah.
Yeah, about that. I heard some disturbing things about your experiments. Is it true your patients... well, that they lost their minds?
Of course. That was the whole point. They were losing their old dysfunctional identity to gain a new, sound one. Whoever told you this must have heard some scraps of information and didn't have a full understanding of what we were doing. Yes, they were unorthodox things, but it was always about making people better. Project Elah was my whole life, Jan. Why would I devote myself to something harmful?
You never stopped dreaming about reviving it.
You wouldn't be so surprised if you knew what we could achieve.
By altering mine records? What exactly were you up to?
We were exploring unconventional methods of helping war veterans suffering from PTSD. Instead of teaching them to cope with traumatic memories,
We wanted to eradicate and replace them with positive ones. The idea was to prove that there are no different rules governing the mind and the body. Both can be treated by replacing a broken part with a healthy one.
And did you succeed?
We were close. But even if we had been allowed to finish that stage of the project, I had much bigger ambitions. But take, for example, the possibilities of re-socializing criminals by altering the experiences that led to their corruption. But why not go even further? Why should we limit ourselves to thinking only about altering the past? Why not be able to influence the future?
What? How?
The tree of life. You've seen yours, but it's just a projection, a rudimentary interface. Think about it. What if it was no interface, but an integrated part of the human mind, allowing us to live our lives exactly the way we should?
The way we should? You mean, make the right decisions?
Exactly. The human cognitive system enhanced in a way evolution failed to do in millions of years.
I tried to do something like that. Using your upgrade, I tried to alter myself into someone who always makes the right decisions.
And? What happened?
I realized it's more complicated than that. That what I thought were bad choices can objectively be good ones.
Exactly. This is where the real breakthrough should happen. We have to be able to define a choice as good or bad by an objective, quantum-calculated analysis of its outcome in an instant.
Wow, that's amazing.
More than that. Imagine a world where nobody ever takes the wrong turn. Children are never harmed. There are no court misrulings because there is no crime. Greedy and corrupt individuals never come to power, and because of that, wars never break out. Can you see now why your success meant so much to me?
Das ist schon sehr utopisch, aber
Giving Rapidium away for any other purpose would mean robbing humanity of its biggest evolutionary leap since we crawled out of the primordial soup. Do you still think there is a better purpose for your altars than to contribute to all that?
I'm not their owner. They're people in their own rights. I can't decide their fate for them.
That's very noble. But in a way, you've already done that when you created them.
für die Aufgabe.
Look, all I'm asking is several weeks in a lab where I can run some tests on them, collect data, and prepare for the bigger leap.
And then what? Let them walk free?
You know I can't do that. It would be too risky for both of us and for them. But I could guarantee them a comfortable life. They would be hidden from the eyes of the world.
Imprisoned.
The only alternative for them is to be disposed of by the corporation, like waste. I think you need to take a breath. There's a lot to think about. How to smuggle your altars aboard that ship, for one. But first, you have to guide their navigator to your exact position. They'll need you to mark the spot with a beacon. Start with that, and then I trust you'll figure out what to do next.
Yeah, sure. By the way, I wasn't an accidental survivor.
What do you mean?
The quantum computer chose me. Seems I was the one who had the biggest chance of making it.
Well, doesn't that just prove my point? We are capable of so much more than we think, Jan. All we need to do is open the door and let that potential in. You'll hear from me again before the ship lands. Good luck, young.
Also jetzt haben wir wahrscheinlich eine ganze Zeit, das zu machen. So, ich hätte gerne so einen automatischen Posten. Aber wir haben nicht mehr genug Dings dafür, ne? So ein Signal bieten. Ich brauche jetzt erstmal wieder Reparaturset. Ja, brauche ich auch. Hilft nix. So, kannst du... Das Bergarbeiter, bist du gut in Werkstatt-Ding? Kannst du das machen? Oder dass du jemanden umbringst? Dich selbst? Namen verlierst? So, ich würde sagen, ich beende die Folge für heute. So, morgen gehen wir raus und schauen uns mal die Gegend an. Vielleicht finden wir unsere Rebellenfreunde. Vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen und wir sehen uns morgen wieder. Tschüss.